It's your host, Heem. This is Upstar TV, and welcome to the quarantine episode.
Hi, I'm Mariel, and I work at Upstar.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
You too.
What's going on with you?
And everybody introduce themselves and talk about or show a piece of art that you're making during the quarantine.
I'm Ava, and the latest one I was working on was this green goddess girl. I'm gonna post a picture of her today. It's for 420, and she's all green with the leaves on top on her head, and then she has like two little buds as earrings, and it's cool. Yeah.
That's great. I like that.
Thank you.
My name is TrayNumba3, and you're watching Upstar TV. Let's rock. Currently, I am working on a comic strip, an original comic strip called Phantom by TrayNumba3.
Oh, that's dope.
And then you have, all the multiple pages. I can't show too much, but, just know that it's going crazy. And chapter 1, the chapter 0, the pilot dropped on the 8th of this month, and the first chapter, Mysterious, just dropped on the 18th. So I would advise that you check it out. The genre of the comic series Phantom by TrayNumba3 it's humor, comedy, but it's also like action and violence in real life, you know what I'm saying? And one of my recent projects was this right here. I drew it first, I coded it digitally, and I got it, and I got it put onto a canvas. And then my other recent project is these shoes right here that I did for Shadow the Hedgehog. Look, you got the right shoe, left shoe, and then together it looks something like this.
That's so cool. I haven't done it in a minute.
And that's pretty much all I've been working on lately. Just been trying to drop these comic strips every 10 to 21 days, pretty much, or every 10 days to like 3 weeks. I'm still debating when I want to drop the next one, but overall I've been getting good ratings.
I'm gonna ask both of you sets of questions, so I'm gonna start with Ava.
Yeah.
You already introduced yourself, but can you talk about some of the art up close that you've been making? And you've talked about the goddess you're drawing for 420. If you have a picture of that, or if not, just talk about how what inspired you.
Usually when I do the digital art, I start from a sketch on paper with paper and pencil, because I'm way better freehand with the paper and pencil than I am actually on the iPad, or if I'm using my phone. I've done one on my phone. Yeah, so I'll take I have what is it? Oh, it's a sketchbook by Autodesk. So I'll take a picture of the sketch that I want to color on there, and then I'll trace it, and I'll get rid of the first layer, and then it'll just be the tracing, and I'll color it from there on the program. And I have 5 different ones I'm working on right now, because I really got into the digital art and I haven't really been doing anything else. I used to work only with acrylics and on shoes. I used to do a bunch of those shoes. I haven't done them in a minute though. Yeah, I also have one that's done. I haven't posted it yet, but it's Harley Quinn. It's the one from Suicide Squad, and then half her face is the original one, from the comics. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I'm also gonna try to print out some t-shirts soon, as soon as I get to shore. I'm on a boat right now, so I have to go into shore to get them printed. But yeah, and I'm working on the website. Huh?
Where are you right now?
I live on a sailboat, and we're anchored out in the bay, off of Sausalito.
Oh, Oh, dang,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you like create art when you're feeling a like particular way or emotion? Or is it just like whenever you have an idea to create?
Both, because I definitely have a visual mind, and like the way I express myself is usually through images. So if I'm feeling a certain way and I like really strongly, I'll start drawing. It might not even like depict what I'm feeling. It just like to get out of my head, I'll start drawing because I've always drawn. But it's usually like if I have a good idea out of the blue, like I'll write it down and then do it later, and yeah. But it's really just whenever I'm feeling it, I'll start drawing. Yeah.
Do you find like comfort in making art, or do you like, or is it like what's going through your head while you create the art?
I'm in my zone. Like I'll be listening to music and spacing out and just doing my thing. Sometimes I won't even be thinking about the art I'm doing because I already know like I have a plan in my head, so I'm just executing my plan, and I'll just be spacing out, thinking about everything, listening to the music while my hand does all the art. Yeah.
Do you usually create art when you're at home, or has like the quarantine changed anything about your creative process?
Not really. It's actually given me some more time to focus on art, not commissions. I haven't got any commissions now that we're quarantined, but and not as much. I don't have a lot of space to do my acrylics over here, so I usually did those on shore. But I could, if I wanted to, I could just go out on the deck and start doing my acrylics, but I haven't done that yet, especially because it's like super windy out here. But yeah, not much has changed. I'm still working on my website and trying to get these stickers out. I want to make stickers of my art.
That's dope. I think that's great. How can people like find your art right now online?
Oh, okay. So I post almost all of my stuff on my art account. It's avas._.art. And I'm gonna come out with a website and put it up on there soon. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jay Peso, and you're watching a quarantine episode of Upstar TV.
Told me to learn and get educated. Just cause you got a lot doesn't mean you know how to regulate it. Pops told me to stay in my own lane. Self-taught artist, did it all on my own lane. Graphics, lyrics, beats and illustration. Working on a computer, whipping up an animation. Don't be shaking for a rapper because I'm multi-talented. These guys can't comprehend according to my analysis. You guys just to make the skills out of you ain't found it yet. But it ain't easy as learning basic alphabet. You gotta put your mind and soul to your craft. Complete eliminate distractions holding you back. Cause you're the only one that's controlling your path. Cause ain't nobody mama gonna be holding your ass. With yourself for the consequences for doing the wrong. And I ain't tripping about views, I'm just trying to stack long.
All right. You talked a little bit about your comics that you've been working on, and you showed us a few pieces of art. Can you talk about them in depth, or anything else you want to share with us that you've been working on?
I could go a little bit in depth about the comic strip. I could talk about the main characters without spoiling it a little bit too much. So let me see. Where is the character sheet? All right. So I could show you just a little bit. So you have the two main characters right here. You have Jared right here and Brayshawn right here. They're the main characters. And I'm going to give like a basic summary of, what their personality are and kind of like a little bit, of what you might or what you are going to be expecting when you open up the comic strip. So we have a character, like Jared, he's like this cold like person that's been through a lot of situations where he ended up getting involved in violence. Even though he wants to be a good person, he doesn't really understand how to be a good person because in his mind, because of all the violence he's experienced, he feel like he can't get out that. And then we have a character like Brayshawn, who's the exact opposite, who knows that he could do good and whatnot. But since he's sensitive, he gets into too much trouble, you know, and since he has a lot of anxiety, you know, it causes him to not make, you know, appropriate choices. Like he wouldn't, you know, use his head in the areas of not critical thinking, but in the areas of like, okay, this don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a 11-year-old kid that wants to learn, have fun, and have, you know what I'm saying, a lot more attention that he's already been given. You feel me? So that's the only two things. Well, two parts of the story, or basically, my apologies, a snippet of what you're gonna be seeing in the comic strip Phantom by TrayNumba3, pretty much.
So is that comic strip what you've been working on the most during quarantine?
Pretty much, yeah. I've just been trying to get all these scanned pictures on the way, because I scanned a whole bunch of chapters already. Now I just need to, you know what I mean, fill it in and then write some more of the story, you know what I mean, and just make it all come to life, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully by the time that this quarantine is over, I'll have enough chapters and storylines completed so I can just put it out there, you know.
Yeah. So would you say the quarantine has been helpful for you and like allowing you more time to create, or are you limited by what materials you have at home?
I definitely have a lot more time to work on whatever I want. So it's just like, okay, we in quarantine, you know. Honestly, this ain't nothing to me. Like, to me, being at home, I'm in on lockdown, it's like Disneyland it's like Disneyland to me, because I've been through this before. You know, I just get up, get up. So that's pretty much it.
So it's not hard for you to find inspiration at all?
Nope. I honestly question what inspires me every single day, and I could never come to a conclusion. I don't know what it is. It's like it's a part of my mental faculties and muscle memory, or I'm like pre-programmed to just do this. Like, I don't know.
What tips could you give like another artist if they were struggling on finding inspiration?
Well, the first thing I will say about that is, are you doing this for yourself? Are you doing it because your heart want to do it? Because if you're not motivated to do what you want to do, or in the category of what you're doing, you have to understand, am I in it to win it? Am I in it for the money? Am I in it to impress other people? You know, when you're trying to like impress other people and they don't like it, you know what I mean, you're gonna be less motivated. You know what I mean? When you see somebody else shining and you dwell on wish you could be like them, that could lower your motivation. Well, that's an example of what can lower your motivation. But my advice is to, you know what I mean, figure out how to cope with the negative situation. One piece of advice I would give is to keep on practicing. 2, don't worry about what anybody say, because everybody's gonna talk trash and we're not about your work, whether you like it or not. And 3, take it slowly. Take it slow. You know what I mean? You're not just gonna wake up one day and be the best artist. That's not how it works. It takes time. And when you compare yourself to others, like I was saying, that can bring you down. But use that as like a motivation. So like, okay, if he can do it, I can do it. It's just gonna take me a little bit longer, but that's fine. I'm willing to put the patience in, whether it's an extra hour, 2 hours, extra day, extra week, extra month to get this project done. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think that's, really powerful advice for some who be like stuck in a hole, kind of, Because I know the
Yeah.
quarantine's been rough on a lot of people.
Yeah, shoot, I've been stuck in a hole multiple times, so I already know.
Yeah. Do you have any goals during this quarantine that you're hoping to achieve?
My goal is to freaking finish up all these goddamn comic strips and finish up the rest of my online college work for this animation stuff. That's the main goal. You know what I mean? Pushing this comic book out there, promoting it best way that I can. You know what I mean? To put my full effort into doing this comic strip and everything. Pretty much.
Good luck with that. All right. How can we find your art online?
I have a card right here, so you already know. You can follow me on Instagram at TrayNumba3. That's TrayNumba3. And if you want any updates on the comic strip, follow my comic strip channel at Phantom Number 3 Official. EHANTOMBYNUMBA3 Official. OFFICIAL. That's pretty much what we're rocking with.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining the call and showing your artwork today. Thank you for watching Upstar TV and supporting our art. See you next time.
Thank you guys for being here tonight. It really means a lot to me. You see, I've been in the ring, trying to overcome, trying to stay strong. I'm moving to greater things. I'm doing it. I'm shining. I've been searching for so long, yeah, wonder where I'm going, searching till I find my way, feeling so lost, crying my eyes out, cold and alone, dark in the lights out, finding my way. I'm starting to see now. I trust in my heart and my soul. I believe I am gold, worth it all. On my fears, I conquer them all. I am gold, I'm worth it all. On my fears, I conquer them all.
I know it's dark, but the light gon' shine. Be patient with yourself and give it time. And give it time.
Yeah, fighting myself for so long, trying to figure out what's wrong. What's wrong?
Dare to believe that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. There's nothing you can do.
Yes, I believe.
'Cause I know you feel lost.
I'm crying my eyes out.
You're not alone.
It's dark and the lights out.
You'll find your way.
I'm starting to see now. I trust in my heart and my soul. I believe I am gold.
I am gold.
Worth it all.
Worth it all.
On my fears, I conquer them all. I am gold.
You are gold.
Worth it all.
Worth it all.
On my fears, I conquer them all. I unsure of myself, I found my way. I didn't believe, but today's the day. I'm worth it all, I can do anything I put my mind to. I am strong and I am beautiful. I'm worth it all, I ain't gon' fall. I pick myself up, I'm gon' keep on going, 'cause I know that I am worth it all. All my fears, I conquered them all. I am gold.
You are gold.
Worth it all. All my fears, I conquered them all.
Thank you guys so much. I love you guys.